I completely forgot that I had to record because people have already started asking for recording even before the session. So, okay.
Anjal, sorry to interrupt.
No, nothing to
Um,
interrupt. You have to interrupt and ask me question. No need to,
yeah,
I mean, nothing to be sorry.
yep.
Yeah.
Thanks again for doing this. Just now you mentioned, was it the work experience quality or the quantity that is subjective?
Quantity will be objective. Quality will
Right.
be subjective because I might find your quality good, someone else might not, right?
Right. Yeah, makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Any questions on this,
Yeah, on
guys?
that note, hi Anshul. On that note, what is defined as quality? Like, what are the factors, parameters that define the quality?
I asked the exact question, Pawan, when Amit mentioned this. He said, depending on the kind of work you have done. So we don't know. Amit indirectly also mentioned that in ACADS, let's just say someone at IIT Bombay with a lower ACADS might get higher point for ACADS when compared to someone with lower ACADS in a tier 2 or tier 3 college. I asked him, do you have a list of such colleges where you will be given preferential treatment? He immediately digressed again and did not answer that question.
I have
Again,
one more question.
yeah, Pawan.
So in the ACADS,
Also, if you guys don't mind while asking question, if you can switch on the camera, I'd be really grateful. It would help me to make a connect like with you. Yeah, please continue.
yes.
Hi.
Can you see me? I can't see myself. Anyways, the question is regards to ACADS. You mentioned you shared the screen that it's 20%. Now, in the case of a candidate whose 12th and graduation marks are not so great, will the additional qualifications of certificate
Yeah,
programs
so he mentioned CFA, CA kind of qualifications are will give some extra get you some extra point for ACADS. But again, he did not specify which all certifications are actually valid here.
I mean, I have a very specific, like, is it because I am doing those things right now? I'm working in regards to project management. So will PMP, CSM,
They
and
have not specified it, but my
I,
understanding is yes, because PMP is pretty much well recognized. So I think some pointers should be given for ACADS.
yes, the other day, this is the last question for now. The other day, I remember you mentioning if you have money to waste, you can do the course on product management in ISB, the certificate program. So which is what I've done. And by then, by that's after
Did
doing it
you
is
did you
what,
learn did you learn anything significant?
uh, yeah.
Be honest. It's
Well,
okay. Not on camera. It's fine.
yeah.
Uh,
So my only question is, will that, because it's from ISB and it's regards to product
No,
management
no.
and
You
it's
will
a
not
90
get
month
extra
course?
points just because it is from ISB. I don't think so. Because it is not competitive. Anyone can do it.
All right. Thank you.
Any questions on this, guys?
Hi,
Hi,
Anshul.
Anshul, Vijita this side. I wanted to just ask on what Pawan asked because my graduation and 12th marks are not that great, but my post graduation is
Yeah,
in my
Vijeta. So he
80s.
said
Yes.
post-graduation people will get some extra marks. He confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Rohita. And I
Hi,
request
Anshul. I
please
just
switch on
want
your camera. It's completely okay.
my camera is not working properly
Oh,
right now. I'm really sorry for that. But I just wanted to ask, is the weightage same if I were to apply for a PGPYN?
no, PGP while the weight is different. I'm not sure about PGP while as of now. We will have a PGP while called separately, don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
PGP while does not have any extra weightage for work experience, just to let you know. 0 marks for work experience.
And what is like, how much do they like give importance for the extracurriculars for the YN?
No, so extracurriculars, as you can see here also, it does not fare. Doesn't mean it is not important. Just because you have some extracurricular doesn't mean you'll objectively get some extra weightage. What do you do with those extracurriculars matter? Use those extracurriculars to narrate, to make your essays better. That will ramp up your profile. Just because you have some extracurriculars if you think you'll get some points for it, no, it will not work in PGP or PGP while.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Thank
Right?
you.
Yeah.
Hi,
And
I'm sorry, I'm asking you something again. Do you
No,
think
please,
like
please, guys, there's nothing to feel sorry or apologize. This is entirely interactive session.
yes,
If I'm
yes.
not
So
answering all your queries, it makes no sense for me to sit for 2, 3 hours
I
today.
agree. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you. So I wanted to ask, since I'm a legal professional and
Hmm.
my like full-time job is being a lawyer, but
Hmm.
I teach also sometimes
Hmm.
as a guest faculty. So
Hmm.
that will that teaching be counted as an extracurricular?
Again, what do you mean by counted?
I mean, yes, yeah.
You
Like
are not getting any points for extracurricular. K- Is extracurricular faring anywhere here in this list?
so would that make my essay a little better?
That
Is what
depends
my
on you how you
question was.
narrate,
Okay.
right? How you fit it in the story, how you fit it in essay one or essay two, or three for that matter. And
Okay.
then the way you write it, how does it attract the attention of the interviewers? If interviewers end up asking some questions around it, and you are able to answer it very satisfactorily, you
Okay.
gain points in interview. So
But I should add it, right? If I'm
in
doing it.
what?
If like I should add my teaching experience also in my essays.
Depends on context, विजेता. For
Hmm.
अगर आपको essay में डालना है, तो it should also answer the prompt of the essays, right? Essay
Yes,
one
yes.
is asking for unique experiences that shaped who you are. Is it a unique experience that has shaped who you are, your teaching experience? If yes, by all means, add it.
Okay.
Add it in a way that makes the reader praise you, give you extra points for profile, and add in such a way it has enough hooks for the interviewer to ask you questions around it.
Hmm. Got it. Thank you.
Yes. Guys, just to know, I'm a bit sick. I had ghosted so many people on DM since last 10 days, still recovering, but I'm going for a small break from tomorrow, so I really wanted to do it. That's why I'm doing today. I'll be a bit slow and not really full on energy the way you have seen me in the past. Just and that's why we'll go for a long time today. Just apologies for that.
understood, Anshul. May I ask another question?
Yeah, yeah, by all means. And
So,
guys, don't put on chat. I'm not reading the chat. I
so
am not.
so I see work experience quantity. Now, is is there a sweet spot, or the more the work experience, the better?
No, 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 not like that. But I have heard that less than 3 years of work experience is penalized very harshly. I have heard, and I've heard from many people, but round one people I had many female non-engineers getting in with less than 3 years of work experience. They had good ACATS, good GMAT, GRE, so they got higher weightage for other things, and they got in. Shreya Manga from the group, one more very sweet lady. I don't want to tell her name because she has specifically asked me, Anshul, I have Nazar wali problem. So I will. She is a very young front end consultant at Accenture Consulting, less than 2 years of work experience. Very sweet girl, and she got in. So, but higher work experience people will get very high weightage for work X quantity. That is also not true. It will plate you after a while.
Yeah. So, do you have a figure
No.
where it'll plateau? No.
Please
Okay.
understand, Pavan, this percentage also is not diverged by AdCom. This is my understanding and some of my information from my sources.
Okay.
You are asking two pinpointed questions, which even they will never reveal. I am still trying to give you a lot of information which they will not tell you.
But
Okay.
Also, you are asking some questions which will have no effect on your application. Even if you know the answer, will it change anything in your application?
Yeah. True.
So
Um,
please focus on things that you can change. Don't focus on things that are not in your hands.
okay. Yeah.
like at no point a lot of experience is penalized, right? I mean, let's say someone with like 8+ years or something.
No, no, no. It's all a myth.
Okay.
All so many higher work ex people get in. Ranadhir Allu is right now at ISB 36 years old. Kaushal Chaudhary is at ISB 34 years old.
Mhm.
Ram, I forgot his full name. I'll show you in the slide. 37 years of age he's. I specifically did a call called ISB MB of the 30 for the current
Mhm.
batch. 4 people from the
Mhm.
current batch. How many of you have watched that? Say yes if you have. I mean, if you have not watched it, guys, you don't know what you're losing. Please watch it. Four brilliant recent admits have come together and They have literally given all the gyan that you need for application and interview. Please watch it.
Anshul, are the interviews completely based off the essays?
Yes, I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Anything else, guys, on this? Quickly tell me yes or no so that I can proceed. We have a lot of things to cover.
Yeah, so hi, Anshul. So my question was regarding
Raj,
the
can
L.
you please switch on your camera?
Yeah, sure. Um, Let me know. Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can see me,
tell me.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so so one question was regarding that the LOR, right? So like one of the alumni suggested like I should get it from a higher
Raj, let's
leadership.
let's stick to the topic here. This is an interview call.
Oh, I think okay.
If
I just
we
had a
keep,
question.
let's just say, talking about essays, LOR, do you think this call will go till 10 p.m.? Sorry, 10 a.m. Let's stick to the. If you have anything related to the interview, feel free to ask. But
Got it.
again, because you have already started, complete it. I'll answer.
So just like does
Huh.
the designation of the recommender makes
Yes,
in
no. Please watch the video with Amit Tyagi that I have
got it?
uploaded. He clearly mentioned designation doesn't matter, content matters.
Got it. Thank
Okay.
you.
If you don't find it, let me know. I will share the link. I'll also share you at what point he has said this.
Got
Okay,
it. Thank you. Thanks, Anshul.
no problem. Guys, I don't mind asking question, but please stick to the interview topics just to make it more productive. Can I proceed? Guys, yeah. Yes, no.
Yes, Anshul.
Yes,
Yeah,
Anshul.
perfect. Okay. What exactly happens in an interview? There are two or three or four people. This year, there have been so many panel which had four people, which was extremely uncommon before. It is almost always taken by alumni. Almost always. This year, for the first time, they called two people on weekday. They have never taken on a weekday. I'm talking about R1 this year. And in that panel, they were, of course, weekday may they will not get alumni. Where will they get alumni on a weekday? They called two people online, and there the panelists were from Career Advancement Services. I mean the placement cell of ISP, and two professors. But almost always there will be alumni. There can be one person from AdCom if it is online or if it is at Hyderabad campus. Generally, it lasts for 20 to 55 minutes. You will be evaluated on 15 parameters, 14 or 15, and they will rank you between 1 to 5. Then all the interviewers can write any subjective comments about you, which is not mandatory. Then they have to come to a consensus and again write a subjective comment. That subjective comment is one comment only. Everyone will come to a consensus and write it. That is mandatory. The general demeanor is always friendly, smiling, nodding, or poker face. It's never very stressful, not very grilling. The technique is 1 inch wide, 1 mile deep technique, which I will explain. Why ISB, why MBA, definitely, and behavioral and situational questions. Any follow-up questions on this?
All clear.
All clear. Perfect. I'm very surprised. None of you asked what are those 15 parameters. This is something which all R1 applicants were dying to know. But because you did not ask, I will not comment.
No, we were waiting for you to elaborate on that.
You guys have to learn that you have to ask for everything in life. If you do not ask, you will not get. Okay, guys, I am also a panelist, so I cannot reveal those 15 parameters. But those 15 parameters are subdivided into three or four major parameters. They majorly revolve around leadership, teamwork, your motivation towards learning, and your post MBA goal clarity. Under these four parameters, there are other sub parameters. If you're not answering in a way that you touch all these points in some way or the other, you will score low. And that's why you'll find many people saying, मेरा तो interview बहुत अच्छा गया था. I don't know what happened. Two things can have gone wrong. You might have answered very nicely, but you might have not answered according to these parameters. Number one. Number two, no matter how good you are, interview is still 30%. There are other 70% things which are setting to decide to give you an admit or not. Any questions on this?
Could you please repeat like what the 15 parameters are broadly divided into: teamwork, leadership, and
Post MBA goal clarity and your motivation towards learning.
So one follow-up question, Anshul.
Yeah.
So while we'll be answering these questions, we should be emphasizing to showcase these traits, like leadership and
Yeah.
teamwork,
Correct.
everything, and the
Correct.
learning curve and the propensity of learning, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you start? First thing you need to do is to pick out all the anecdotes from your application. Essay 1 asks for unique experiences that shaped who you are. I'm sure you have written at least 3 or 4 unique experiences that shaped who you are. Take them out. Essay 2 asks for intellectual experiences that prompted you to pursue an MBA. Take them out as well. Now you are left with, now you have at least 7 to 8 different anecdotes from your personal and professional life. Then all the achievements, especially the notable achievements that you have mentioned in your application, take them out as well. And all the major pointers that you have mentioned in your resume, take everything out and make a separate document. For everything, every point, you prepare what made you start it, what are the challenges you faced, how did you overcome those challenges, what did you learn from these experiences. And given a chance to do it again, how will you do it differently? Try to answer these questions in a way that highlight your leadership and team orientation and your motivation for upskilling and learning. Then only you will get extra marks in those higher marks in those parameters. They will not ask direct questions. They will ask what you have mentioned in your essays, but they will check for those traits from the way you are answering. Am I being clear?
yes, Anshul.
Just to
There are only
clarify,
2 or 3 people participating. Just look at the R1 call recording for the same call, how much they participated, and everyone was involved. So I'm feeling a bit less motivated in continuing today if you guys don't respond and don't participate. I mean, nothing will go wrong with me. I mean, it's all about you, your your career, your application. Please participate and ask anything that you have. Yeah, someone was asking.
yeah, yeah, Anshul. So, just to clarify, is this the way you're suggesting we answer questions related to those topics?
Is this
Like
the
in these manner, like what I mean is, let's say they ask about the unique experience that I mentioned in my essay. In that case, when
They will
asked
not
about it,
ask unique experiences. You have already answered them. Why will they ask unique experiences? They
no, no,
will
I'm just
ask
trying to
deep diving
yeah,
questions from those experiences.
right. Like my question is, do you want us to structure the answers in this way? Is that what you mean in the interview?
No, I mean that these are the questions that they can ask from those experiences.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah, my bad.
I hope it's clear for everyone. If you do this research and prepare this way for everything that you have mentioned in your application, essays, and resume, you will be ready for follow-up and deep dive questions. Is it clear? Am I making sense to you guys or not?
Yes. Yes, Anshul.
Perfect. Okay. This takes me back. एक minute यार. I don't know what happened. Meeting chat को बंद करो. हाँ.
Anshul, I had a question.
Yeah. Who's
I
this?
think, yeah, Pratish.
Yeah, Pratish.
So like I think in the group you mentioned, some people who had like a product manager background, you said to for them to prepare for like product case questions, right?
Correct.
So like and the parameters that you mentioned, like teamwork, leadership, motivation to learn, and post MBA goal clarity, like I mean, does that not include anywhere, like your competency at what you do, right? So like do they really and also because let's say if you ask the product case interview, that itself would take let's say 30 minutes, right? A broad-based
Not
interview takes
necessarily.
30 minutes.
Not necessarily. First of all, Broadman cases are not asked in all. It completely depends on your interviewer. Second, 30 minutes it will not take. 15, 20 minutes it will take. I've never heard someone saying that a case went for 50 minutes.
No, not 50, but I think a broad-based interview should take
Sorry,
like 30
30
minutes.
minutes. No, they will not give you that deep dive case. They want to check.
Okay.
They will want to check
They'll
your product
have like a
sense.
very specific question, very pointed question.
Yeah,
Yes.
very pointed question.
Okay.
Always. Not very vague.
Understood.
Hi.
One,
Yeah,
yeah,
Isha, and then Andrela.
Yeah, Anshul, I just had a very general question that are case studies part of interview?
I have covered it. I've covered it.
Acha,
Wait for it.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Andrela.
Yeah, Anshul. So there are behavioral questions in ISB. I
I'm
understand
coming to
that.
that. Coming to that.
Okay, ठीक
Hmm.
है.
Okay. Now let's go back to 1 inch wide, 1 mile deep technique. So this is what I mean by 1 inch wide, 1 inch wide, 1 mile deep technique. They can pick up anything that you have mentioned in your essays, application, resume, and then they will deep dive into it. Okay, tell me more about it. You have written 3% improvement. How did you achieve this 3% improvement? Okay, how did you achieve this? How did you collaborate with other people? What mistakes did you make? Then you will answer something, they will pick up something from them, then they will again ask follow-up questions. This is why it is called 1 inch wide, 1 mile deep. They will pick up one thing and keep going deep into it before jumping to another topic. They will not keep jumping from one topic to other topic to the third topic. Never. One topic, deep dive into it, then move to the other topic. And this 1 inch wide, 1 mile deep technique is not my writing, it's their lingo only. They had mentioned long ago during my time. When AdCom used to do sessions, they used to say that this is the technique we'd be using. They still use it till this day. This is very different from IIM Ahmedabad. IIM Ahmedabad might jump from here to here, this topic to that topic. They also do 1 inch wide, 1 mile deep at times, but not necessarily. ISB it is almost always a rule. Everything. That's why writing proper anecdotes for essay 1 and essay 2 are so necessary. Writing the anecdotes that you really feel very strongly about is so necessary. Writing the anecdotes which you can speak confidently about is so necessary. Writing the anecdotes where while describing them, there should be a unique confidence and glow in your face. That's why getting those anecdotes right is utmost importance in essays. People think as ISB में essays का अलग preparation होता है and interview का अलग preparation होता है. No, it's a composite preparation. What you do in essays will eventually determine in which direction your interview will go. That's why writing filmsy things in essays, having a great opening, great conclusion, absolutely useless. Try to focus on real anecdotes from your personal and professional life so that your interview goes in that direction where you want them to go. I'm repeating, this is only true for ISB, not IIM Ahmedabad. IIM Ahmedabad is completely different ball game altogether. We'll do it at the end. Any queries here? Guys, whatever you're thinking, whatever is in your head, please ask.
They also take a recommendation letter in consideration for
Good
this.
question, answered. Very rarely I have seen people that they have told me that they ask question from recommendation letter, but they will have your recommendation letter in their docket. Interviewers will have the docket, right? They will have your LOR. But very rarely, and the reason they don't ask is that there's so much stuff already. So they do not get time to reach your LOR. In last 6, 7 years, I have only heard 2 cases where they said that they had asked something from LOR.
Then what is the purpose of LOR if they're not asking any questions in interview? Is it used to screen in with first stage?
No clue. I still have not figured that out.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, Ishita.
So I have not mentioned as many unique experiences from my personal life in the essay, and it's mostly been courses, let's say, that I've pursued professionally. So can I
Hey, how did you
mention?
mention courses in essay 1 year?
नहीं, तो यूनिक एक्सपीरियंसेस जो था ना, इंटेलेक्चुअल एक्सपीरियंस और आपका यूनिक
Unique
एक्सपीरियंस।
experience is SA1, intellectual experience is SA2. Which one are you talking about?
SA2, I'm talking about SA2,
Okay.
इंटेलेक्चुअल एक्सपीरियंस वाला,
हाँ,
यस।
हाँ.
तो उसमें फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने उसमें कुछ ऐसे पर्सनल नहीं लिखी है चीजें,
Why?
मोस्टली
How can you
प्रोफेशनल ही।
write courses? They are asking for intellectual experiences which prompted you to do an MBA. Why will
मैंने
you
कुछ
write a
अपने
course?
कोर्सेज किए थे whilst pursuing my job, which was
Hmm.
very much related to my job.
Okay.
And हाँ जी, उसमें the things that I learned I could implement then and there. So
Hmm.
those were the intellectual experiences that helped me. तो अब जैसे ये एक चीज थी, एंड उसमें साथ में उन्होंने यूनिक एक्सपीरियंसेस भी लिखा हुआ था, इंटेलेक्चुअल एक्सपीरियंस एंड यूनिक पर्सपेक्टिव जो साथ में लिखा हुआ था।
Unique experiences SA1, uh, intellectual experiences SA2. You go back, read the prompt again.
ओके ओके। तो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज, मैंने
Hmm.
मोस्टली प्रोफेशनल ही लिखा और पर्सनल एरिया में ऐसे जाके कुछ नहीं लिखा है। तो
Hmm.
शुड आई बी विल आई बी एबल टू ऐड समथिंग, लेट्स से कुछ पर्सनल ग्रोथ रिलेटेड जो मैंने परस्यू किया हो इन द पास्ट ईयर और सो इन द इंटरव्यू, या फिर केवल एसेस पे ही बेस्ड होता है?
No, so again, questions will start from essays and whatever information you have provided, Ishita. If you have not provided anything personal, they will not ask you anything. But if the context allows you to include those personal stories, and if you think they are important, please by all means go and add them. It's not like if you have not included in the essay, so you cannot mention it. No, that's not, no, nowhere it is mentioned.
ओके, गॉट
Okay.
इट सर,
Just focus on the context, right?
गॉट इट।
Let's just say they asked you, okay, why did you pursue this course? So you can say that I was always interested in this right since my childhood because when I was 8 years old, I participated in a similar competition which spiked my interest in this, and eventually I ended up pursuing this course. I'm just giving you an example. So
गॉट
that
इट।
will cement that understanding in their mind. Ki no, Ishita is actually very passionate about this subject because she is doing it since she was in class 8.
ओके,
Otherwise,
गॉट इट,
anyone can write, "Na, I'm doing this course, so I'm passionate about it."
राइट,
So,
गॉट
if you
इट।
talk something from your personal life, from your early childhood, adolescence, then it cements that you're really passionate about something long term.
Right. So basically, a consistency in what you have sort
Yes,
of.
yes.
Okay.
Consistency and
Thank you.
seriousness. It adds to it will make your claim stronger that you're really passionate about it.
Hmm.
Right?
Got it. Got it. Thank you, sir.
No problem. And yeah, please don't call me sir. Call me Anshul, not that old yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Anyone else?
For reapplicants, is there any difference? Like, how do they focus on that essay?
Absolutely no difference, Anshul. I will be covering this. This year, so many reapplicants have gotten with no change in GMAT score, no change in profile. Prashant Gupta 665, no change in profile, no change in GMAT. Atul Shashidharan, I don't remember his GMAT, but he messaged me, Anshul, no change in GMAT, nothing but this year I got in. Kunal Gupta 665, no GMAT change, no change in profile. Uh, Praneeth Rao, biggest example, 25% scholarship. Last year he was rejected with same profile. No, his profile changed. He got a new job, same GMAT. And this year, absolutely nothing against reapplicant. In fact, Amit has mentioned in my session with him that reapplicants actually have an edge because they already know the process. They can actually fill the void properly. This year has been, and मैंने बोला था पहले भी before R1 that this year is going to be the year of reapplicants, and it has happened already in R1. So don't worry about being a reapplicant. They will just want to know what did you do since last year. That's all. They will not grill you or anything.
Right. Okay.
Right? But
Hi, Anshul.
reapplicant would be written on the front page in big letters. The moment you will enter, they will know that you are a reapplicant. I mean, before you enter, they will know that you are a reapplicant. This always. Just wanted
Hi,
to give
Anshul.
you a trivia. Yeah, Amandeep.
I have a question regarding building on the question
Guys, if
of
you guys please switch on your camera, I'd be really grateful. It will help me to connect with whoever I'm
I'll
talking.
definitely do it. Building on the statement you just gave about reapplicants. So you said the same GMAT, the same profile in most of the cases. What was the common driving factor that they did? Was it the confidence or was it something other than confidence and the experience that they had in previous year that they got into ISB?
See, Aman, I can only talk about people who work with me. So the only, and this is my understanding, if you will talk to them, maybe they will be able to give you real reason. Most of the people who made it this year but did not make it this last year with the same profile, same GMAT, this year they started early. They started early, lot early, spent 3 4 months on application only, connected to a lot of alums. I will tell you in today's call also how to connect to alums, a method which will actually get you reply, and got a lot of insights and a lot of clarity on their post MBA goal. This is my view, being a mentor. Connect with them directly. Maybe they'll be able to tell you in better.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Guys, we're not even finished 20% and it's 10:42 already. I'll be a bit fast.
Anshul,
Huh.
just one question.
Hi,
So,
Samit.
hi. So, Anshul, are they looking for any red flags on us while interviewing?
I'll tell you the biggest red flag is lack of clarity of post MBA goal and why MBA, why MBA and why ISB.
Okay, okay.
This, if you cannot, because you can ask many people who were rejected ask them in the month of May, because May is when the feedback will open.
Hmm.
May end feedback will open and they will start getting feedback. In what AdCom does during the feedback, they write they read the comment. I told you, subjective comment is written by the interviewer. They read that out for you. Most of the people get the same comment.
Got it. Okay.
The group that you guys are in, there is a guy with his GMAT is 715 or 725. He was rejected last year. He got in this year. His name is Pratyush.
Okay.
No, not Pratyush, Pranjal. Pranjal. His, even I was surprised they have rejected 100% Tyler. And clearly it was mentioned that he told me that they said lack of YMBA, YSB.
And also, like, coming from the last time, has GMAT score been a
Yeah,
bit competitive this time?
yeah. It has a, when this batch will be formed,
Mhm.
I'm 100% sure average median GMAT will be 685, not 675. The batch which is currently at ISB, the median is 675, but the new batch that will be formed class of 27, it is 680, it is going to be 685. God forbid it might be higher also. But so many 665 people, male engineers also got in. So I'm very happy that GMAT is still not a big roadblocker, even though median is increasing.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, Swami.
Someone put it in the chat, guys. I'm not reading the chat. I can only focus on one thing. Please just unmute, switch on your camera and ask. Okay, I have to proceed, otherwise it will be 1 a.m. Now let's come to the most important part, how to answer. Why ISB, why MA? This is a 5-step process. Step 1, start with summarizing your current experience. The sample that I've written is for me, is my sample. This is how I prepared as a 23-year-old applicant to ISB. I applied in 2016. And I got through in 2016 only. I joined in 2017 because I was an early entry option applicant. That option doesn't exist anymore. So, first you have to summarize what you have done so far. Let's see, this is what I have done. This is where I am right now. Okay. Step 2 is talk about what you want to do in the future. That because I have done all this, based on these experiences, I want to reach here. Then step 3, talk about why you cannot reach from here to here without an MBA. So I mentioned, drawing on all these experience, I want to get into a senior marketing role at a healthcare firm, such as this, and I mapped with the placement report. You don't want to talk about something which ISB cannot provide you. That is also important. And then I said, my current understanding of marketing has been acquired by learning by doing method. Because I am a dentist, I lack formal knowledge of basics of marketing strategy and blah, blah, blah. Then I gave a real example where I felt that lack of formal understanding of marketing. For example, once doing an A/B testing for an email campaign, my manager advised me to go through consumer behavior reports to incorporate email marketing best practices. While going through the report, I realized my knowledge gap about importance of consumer behavior in executing marketing campaigns. This is just one example. I had prepared two, three other examples also, where I felt ki, oh, I need an MBA, or I lack something. I lack formal business education. I lack formal structured understanding of marketing. So you say, I'm here, I want to reach here, and this is the gap that I have right now. Step 4, here you will talk about how MBA, specifically MBA from ISB, will help to fill the gap. This question should be customized to your post MBA goal. You cannot say, oh, ISB has great diversity. So what? ISB has global professors. So what? How will that help you? How will that help you to achieve your goals? Because I said I want to get into healthcare marketing. So now I'm saying ISB has a strong ecosystem for healthcare enthusiasts. Why? It has a healthcare industry specialization with 5, 6 electives specifically focused on healthcare. I mentioned examples also of those electives, like we had Indian healthcare, we had one elective on biopharma, we had a great elective on healthcare operations, we had an elective on healthcare IT. I mentioned all that. It also has a healthcare club, which organizes Catalyst, which is a networking event for healthcare industry leaders and MBA candidates want to make a career in healthcare. Mentioned some professors. Sarandeo and DVR Seshadri are two very famous professors at ISB for healthcare. Sarandeo is for healthcare operations and DVR Seshadri is for healthcare marketing. Then I showed more of my research that I have talked to people from healthcare industry who ended up going to ISP, or people who are not from healthcare but ended up being in healthcare after MBA from ISB, gave their name and references. Then some more marketing related activities that happen in the campus, because what did I say? I want to get into marketing in a healthcare firm. So I want to give my reasoning for both healthcare and marketing ecosystem of ISB. Then need to start talk about marketing. That marketing is strong with marketing in practice workshop by HUL, marketing conclave, etc. And then I said ELP will allow me to solve real business problems. At the end, I said these are some of my target companies where I'll be a good fit, and they frequently come to campus as per the placement reports. This is how I connected the dot, connected everything. I am here. I want to reach here. I have these gaps. I have felt these gaps at these occasions. I have done my full research on ISB curriculum, talked to these many alumni, and I believe these are the features which will help me to achieve my goal. This is why I wanted to from ISB and to need an MBA from ISB. And step 5, last step, talk about few things you will do there which will again help you to achieve your goals. I'll take dual specialization. I'll try to get an ELP in healthcare marketing. Just to let you know, guys, I actually did all of these things. I actually got a job in healthcare marketing. My ELP was also in healthcare marketing communication. I did ELP for a company called Nano Health.
What is ELP?
Pratyush,
Right.
very bad. You're applying in R3. You don't know. ELP is experiential learning program.
Okay.
Till last year, it was elective, which
Acha,
means you can
elective.
take it. You will work in a live project for an actual client.
Okay.
It's like an internship that 2-year MBA people do. It's just that you do it parallelly with your coursework. Now it has been made mandatory. Everyone has to do. I will take part in all relevant case competitions to practice solving real business challenge, and I'll network with healthcare cohort members from AMPH. Advanced Management Program in Healthcare. Just to let you know, guys, some of these things I have included now. I had not included in my original preparation. AMPH is a new thing at ISB. It did not exist during my time. So I've just added a few things just to make you guys understand completely. Is it clear? Guys, trust me, if you prepare like this, you will be able to prepare on your own. I have literally given you the gold standard of template to answer why ISB, why MBA. Any questions on this? And if you feel that it was useful, please say yes. I also need some good feedback loop.
Anshul, hi.
Very useful.
Yeah, Isha.
Sorry. Yeah. So I was saying that when you mentioned you can take the names and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
in my case, I have very strong examples of actually people like the ISB connect I have with those people. And
Right.
how I met them at the very, like, at the very tip when I was thinking about doing an MBA and how
Yeah.
they guided me through it.
Yeah.
So this could be a very strong example of, why ISB or why MBA because they themselves are coming from the same
Definitely.
trajectory.
Definitely. S- It, I'm giving you now, I'll give you real examples from recent admits and alum. Sayanthini, say they asked, who all did you talk to from alum? She said, I have talked to the current, last marketing club president. They asked, what did you learn from that conversation? She answered that. Ria Mahmood Sheikh, she had written public policy consulting in post MBA. Ask her. They asked her, okay, which all public policy people you have talked to? What are they doing right now? She gave all the examples. She has talked to 10 alums from public policy.
Got
So
it.
very important, Isha. You have to mention it. Insert it somewhere indirectly, even if they don't ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I mean, my real journey can be an example, but I think this supports the whole narrative that we have actually met people who have done what we want to do.
Yes. Totally.
Anshul, one question, and
Yes.
this is not specific to ISB but across IIMs also. Like I understand, what is the sweet time to explain why MBA from this specific college?
Sweet time to
As in,
explain.
how much time can I take to explain it? Because
Whenever someone asks this question to me, I always have one answer, read the room. If they are very much involved with you, listening to you with a very positive demeanor, go ahead and explain a bit. If you think they're getting bored, not really, then cut it short.
okay. Also, one follow-up question. You have mentioned about research from professors, but their research work is not exactly available on the website. As in, the topics are available, but what they have extensively done is not usually available. Isn't it risky to mention? Because I would, if they ask me a counter question like, what do you like? What snippet do you like from that research? I would not have an answer for that.
No. If you search for their name on Google Scholar, you will find their research. Who? You don't need to go on the website to find their research.
Oh, okay.
Also, you need to do that only if it is really relevant. If those professors' research are something that you are really looking forward to learn more about. For me, it was very much accurate, so that's why I mentioned.
Hi, Anshul.
Hi, Ayushi.
Uh, I wanted to actually understand a follow-up question on basically what we were talking about, that, the mention of alums.
Yeah.
Um, uh, for example, in my case, I come from a really niche industry,
Hmm.
and the people who have made it to ISB, like, you can count
Which
them on
industry you
fingertips.
are from?
I'm from PR and marketing.
You'll
So,
find many people from PR marketing. I just gave the name of Sayanthini, na? Talk to her, give her reference.
okay,
Just talk to Sayanthini, tell that you are coming from Anshul. She'll
okay,
talk to
okay,
you. She's a very sweet girl. She's the current president of the marketing club, just to let you know.
okay,
And she has helped so many people. She
okay.
has talked at length with people. And it's a good time to talk to her because placements just got over. I'm just assuming she got placed in day one. I hope. I hope so. I'm assuming she's placed because she's literally the president of the marketing club. So talk to one or two and to give their reference. That's all. One or two it will show that you have done your research, right?
Right.
You want more marketing people? I can connect you to them.
I
There are.
mean, yes, there are people from the marketing background.
Hmm.
I managed to connect with a few of them on
Hmm.
LinkedIn,
Hmm.
but specifically from the PR domain, I have
PR
not been
would be
able
a bit,
to.
but ठीक है ना, you don't need 100% match. Even a little bit of match is good enough.
Yeah. No, just to speak to somebody will help me understand, I mean, how they
Yes,
presented their
but not
essays.
necessarily you will find. No, you are right because you are actually from very niche. You are much niche than our community, that is doctors. Nowadays, it is not difficult to find doctors who
Yeah.
have done an MBA. During my time, it was very difficult. I only know how I found without LinkedIn back in
Yeah.
2016. But yeah, I understand. But still try to talk to a few marketing people just to build.
Um, Again, this is a very tricky question. I don't know if you can help me with this, but
बताओ ना.
so ISB also has their internal comms team. I mean, communications team, apart
Correct.
from like, which is the part of the marketing team.
Correct.
The person who is basically heading the team right now,
Hmm.
her name is Vasudha Deepak Rao, and
Hmm.
she has been my ex-boss. So I've worked with her closely.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I do have like a decent pedigree of brands in this industry. If will that help? I was just casually thinking if I can
Will that
get,
help in what way?
I don't know if she will be open giving an LOR for obvious reasons. Maybe because she's
LOR?
currently employed with ISP. Um,
She can
or
give you an LOR,
okay.
but it will not fetch you any extra marks just because someone at ISP is giving you a LOR. That's
Or should I give a passing mention of her name somewhere in
huh.
my
That
essay
that
or
can yeah
something?
yeah yeah that can be done. That can be
Okay.
done. Definitely.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it.
I will show you guys real interview excerpts from round one to make you believe how much important this all is. Just two, three random interview excerpts I have just included today because I have 40, 50. I'm yet to analyze them and make a proper repository for you guys. But just three random I have picked up to make you understand. Anyway, are we done? Should we proceed?
Yes,
Just wanted to
Anshul.
Yes,
thank you
Anshul.
for this,
Yes.
Anshul.
Okay, perfect.
It really helped.
Yeah, perfect. I'm glad. Okay. Some tips from ISB alumni students. Some tips. Now, am I getting these tips? We conducted a lot of info sessions with these people. Some of you have already watched those. Some of you have attended them live. Some of you have watched the recording. But I wanted to discuss some specific cases because there is a lot of knowledge that you can get, a lot of real advice that you can get. This is Hiral. How many of you have watched Hiral's interview recording? It is very, very insightful. If any one of you, even one of you have watched it, I would be really happy. Please say yes if you have watched it.
I watched it. Yes.
Who is this GM?
I've also watched this. I know her personally too.
Okay, you know her personally. Hiral told us, I mean in the call, that they started with, uh, okay, tell me why you have done all this. Why did you go to government consulting? Why did you do this VC internship? Why did you do a master's in economics? If you already have a master's, why are you doing other masters? Tell a why for everything. Then they started with actual proper interview. Please, if you have made a lot of career switches, if you have made very weird switches like I did, well, I graduated as a dentist, but my first job was in digital marketing. If there is a gap in your profile, which is absolutely not a problem, but prepare. If you have left a job for a while, which means a gap only, if your education is different and your job is something different, please prepare for why. This is the first thing you should do. Even before then, before scanning your anecdotes and preparing for those questions that I discussed, please do it. Hiral told us it was so important that it went for 15-20 minutes. So please write it down. Prepare why for every career move or choice. That's all. Take your resume and prepare answers for why for master's, educational, additional education certification. Why did you do this certification? If someone is in marketing, they will say, oh, you have done CFA level 1. Why? Why do you have done CFA level 1 if you are a marketing person? Job in a different domain, change of jobs, any extracurricular or hobbies. What motivated you to pursue this? Rajat Sharma, 680, classic GMAT convert, class of 2024. He had written he plays flute. He's playing flute since 12 years. They talked about flute for 10 minutes. What motivated you to play flute? Flute is not everyone, very few people are interested in flute. How difficult what it was for you to learn it? Things like that. Please prepare a why for everything, including extracurricular and hobbies. I don't think there should be any questions on it. I am proceeding now a bit fast. How many of you have watched this? This is a great lesson. Hit is also currently at ISB. Anyone? Not even a single person watched it. Okay. Heth was also a re-applicant currently at ISB. I'm sure he has already got a fancy MBB job last week. I've not contacted him yet asking about the job. Heth is it, as you can see, is an investment banker. His interviewer had 15 years of experience in marketing. They started with, okay, I don't understand much about it. Tell me everything in layman language. And then all the follow-up questions were also very basic. He had to explain in a very simple term. Do not assume, I repeat, do not assume those people will be from your background. In R1 this year, I have noticed they're trying their best to match, but it is not really necessary that they will be able to match for everyone, especially tech guys, finance guys. These two people have the maximum problem in explaining without using jargons. Please, guys, if you're from tech and finance, learn how to talk without jargons. Any questions on this? Yes, no?
No
No.
questions.
Perfect. Ram. Ram is the guy I told you, 36 to 37 years ago. I have just added his testimonial, see what he's written in the last sentence. After 35 minutes conversation and several questions during the interview, I shared my press releases with both interviewers towards the end. That moment re-energized the conversation and led to a fresh, engaging discussion. This, I have purposefully included this because this is what I did in my interview. I was the founder of an international dental research journal that was published in 10 countries and that had articles from 35 countries. I had carried all its 4 5 issues, pura printed copies I had carried, and they actually saw it. And they were very, how did you do this? How did you collect these many reviewers? How are you paying any of them? If you're not paying any of them, why are they working for you? How are you validating the quality of the articles? Why are there no advertisements in your journal? Don't you think you should have made more money? These were the real questions they asked from me. If you have anything, if you're from PR, marketing, someone said, I think Ishita, any people from fashion, if you had some release, some publications, please carry and just slip in the conversation that I have done this and I'm carrying it. If you don't, if you want, I can show it to
Anshul, question on this.
you. Kirtan.
I'm from a tech background, so in case if I want to showcase some of my project, let's say,
Machines. What would
yeah,
you do?
yeah, those cannot be documents, right? So if I want to showcase an app that I built,
Yeah. Please take a, sorry about it, guys. Take a cell phone and even if it is not fully made, you can show what you have made.
yeah, it was not fully made, but I do have a demo video, so that would be fine, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Someone had carried a medical device also.
Okay, okay.
She got it. Yeah, she was a co-founder of a Indian medical device startup.
Wow, wow. Okay, makes sense. Thank you.
Some surgical stapler or something. This
Man,
slide, this particular advice I added last year because I had completely forgotten that it is very important, even though it happened with me also. And then Ram told this. Ram is currently at ISB, just to let you know. Then I said, this I should tell everyone. You never know. Maybe people have something that they can carry. You never know what will help at the end. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
I
Yeah.
carried my model, remember?
Yeah. Flight.
Yeah,
Sorry, plane.
yeah, this year or the last year also.
Okay. Ruchir. Ruchir, how many of you watched Ruchir's video? No one. I'm sure Samir has watched. Other people. Guys, at least you should watch Ruchir. Ruchir was one of the 24 people from his batch of 800 something who got direct placement in Europe. He's currently at Finland. Direct. It was a campus placement. And he was a tier 3 college graduate from VIT Chennai, not even Vellore. Ruchir, why I have included this? Ruchir had very nicely and smartly mentioned that he will lead either OSC or SLC in the GSB, Graduate Student Board. And then they asked you, okay, what is OSC and SLC? Do you know? He said, yeah, OSC is Operation Sustainability Council, SLC is Student Life Council. And OSC is responsible for this, SLC is responsible for this. I have already done these things in college. So I will be leading one of these councils if I get elected, and if I get elected, these 5 things I will do in the campus. And they said, बहुत research करके आए हो लगता है. These are all real stories. Please watch the recordings. You'll only get few moments to impress them, really impress them. These are some of the ways. Do full research on curriculum, so that if you get a chance somewhere on that and during that 20 to 55 minutes, you show that you're fully informed, and that's how you will end up impressing them. Any questions on this?
Anshul,
Yes,
one.
I have a question, Anshul.
Yeah, Pawan.
So now you mentioned all this terminology, ISB terminology.
Yeah.
So are the website and the brochure the best resources?
ISB brochures, website, blogs, Instagram handles like life at ISP, और भी है कुछ कुछ. And best is talk to alum. Sit with an alum for 1 hour, take all download.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Who? Someone?
Anshul, yeah. For me, like on all these kind of answers, like I am Ahmedabad also does it work in a
Yeah,
similar manner?
yeah. Definitely it works.
Okay, like if I know a lot about college, what will
Yes. They will love when you know a lot about college.
Okay.
This was the most peculiar and most confused, most surprising interview I've ever, not most, one of the most, I would say, in last 6, 7 years. This guy was a real estate guy from Hindustan Petroleum, core real estate job in Hindustan Petroleum, PSU. And he's a master communicator. And today he's a deputy director at Godrej Real Estate. Directly a deputy director post, that too at Godrej from ISP. He totally deserves that. He's amazing guy. I mean, master communicator and so sweet, humble. I mean, I used to tell him while working with him, I'm a big fan of you for all good things. Everything was and I still remember I cancelled his last mock because I had nothing to tell him. I said कि let बैठ के चलो query resolve कर लेते हैं. अब मैं I don't think I have anything to any strong feedback to. He was that good. All was going well till his first half of the interview. Then they asked him, okay, let's assume कि Instagram का growth कम हो रहा है. How will you improve the users of Instagram? And he asked them that what is happening? I am from real estate. Is there some confusion? Why are you asking? They said, no, you have written strategy as your post MBA goal. So we just wanted to check your problem solving skills. They can ask cases or guesstimates if you have written strategy or consulting in your post MBA goal. Now, the catch is that during Aditya's time, post MBA goal, they used to ask in the essays. Now they have not asked. Nowhere you need to mention, but they will still ask in why ISB, why MBA, and you need to talk about your post MBA goal. So, if you are talking at consulting, be ready to talk to solve cases or do guesstimates. It is only asked to 20 to 25% of people, according to me, 20 to 25% of the people who have written consulting or strategy. But if you are among those 20 to 25%, you might get into trouble if you have not practiced. So please practice. I distinctly remember I had asked Aditya not to write consulting just to avoid it. So we wrote strategy. He still got stuck there. But he is just smart enough to, he managed it. Even he never practiced any cases or guesstimates or anything. His work was also very different, but he was smart is all like 100% credits to him. Any questions?
Anshul, do you remember what answer he gave?
No. I
Okay.
will his recording is not uploaded yet. Uh, Remind me to upload the recording. I'll upload and you can watch. I
This
think
is
Okay,
he
sure.
has discussed it. We did it last year only, even though his class of 2024, but we did it last year. I invited him a bit later. Uh, you can reach out to him directly. He's an amazing, helpful guy. If he's free, he will talk to you. Okay, I'm not
this
dis
is for IIM Ahmedabad as well. Cases
No,
comes like
no, no. I'm Ahmedabad very rarely ask cases. Very rarely.
okay.
Okay. one thing I kind of missed. So please, guys, do industry and domain preparation. You should know the market size and total addressable market of your industry, competitive landscape and market share, key trends, what is happening, especially how AI is affecting. Sayanthani said they asked because you are a journalist, how Gen AI is affecting your uh, industry. Even in R1 this year, 2 or 3 interview excerpts I saw effect of AI question. Please do it. About your company, you should know about your revenue streams, different departments, who are your customers, some metrics like PAT, EBITDA, CAC, NPS, etc. If you're in startup, your funding valuation and 5-year, 10-year vision. They might not ask the question directly, but it's good to know all these things, good to know these things on fingers. This is much more important for IIM Ahmedabad than ISB, just to let you know. I have included some excerpts from round one. But I just included 3 interview except, and these 3 I told you on 19th only 2 people were interviewed, Rishabh Raj and Prashant Gupta, both of them got in, and both were interviewed by AdCom and professors. So these were the questions that were asked. Just to why I am highlighting these, just to let you know, no matter who is in your panel, more or less the questions will go in the same direction in the same way. Do not really bother on who will be my interviewer and what will be the outcome. Outcome will is going to be more or less the same. This is of Prashant, 665 admit to both ISB and IIM Ahmedabad. Last year reject. And these are all R1 people. First one is Atul Shimal, again last year reject, this year admit to ISB. Third one is Rishabh. Rishabh was the first time applicant got in. See, look at this one. I want to highlight the Atulka. A lot of questions were asked to check whether I did my research on ISB, which I answered really well by giving references to curriculum, professors, clubs, events, and alumni from my background and target industries. Someone asked, what did they do different? Atul was one of the guys. No change in GMAT score, no change in profile. He is a typical BPCL guy, working for many years from in BPCL only. I told you, I have included some of the excerpts from round one just to make you believe that what I am telling you is very important. Are you guys on the same page as me, or are you guys lost? Give some response so that I know you are with me.
Yes, Anshul, all good.
All good.
All good, Anshul. Thank you.
Other people,
Yes,
only
Anshul.
10 people have participated today, or when compared to at least 40 people in round one. I'm just assuming, I'm not forcing anyone to participate. I'm just assuming you guys are listening and getting something out of this session. Are we good, guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
One
Anshul.
question, Anshul.
Yes, please tell me.
I come from a technical background. In my job, I had no managerial responsibilities or even opportunities for assumed leadership. So, would the interview take a different trajectory because of
No,
that?
no. Many tech people, engineers got in Hashita in round one.
Okay.
Manga, Rakshit Jakhar, uh, typical hardcore software engineer. Shaya was in Oracle, Rakshit was in, I forgot it, Rakshit was the third time applicant. Imagine the perseverance you
Oh,
need when you're rejected 2 times. Oh, and both time waitlisted and rejected. And
that's
then this
even
time,
worse, I guess.
yeah. I will call him to talk to all of you for sure because I've told him the day he got admitted, Rakshit, I will call you to talk to you because I want you to motivate everyone to not give up. And Rakshit is not one of them. There are many third time. Ranadhir Allu, current batch, third time admit. Samarpit Kalra, class of 2025, third time applicant and admit. One more guy, third time applicant and admit. I will not take his name because he wants to keep it. He is in the group that you guys are a part of. So young guy.
Amazing.
First attempt was 2 years experience, then changed his job, moved to Mumbai just to make his profile better, worked in a healthcare startup, incubated in IIT Bombay, again reject, then third time he got Satwa or Samagra, one of these, and this time he got in. So they are crazy. I mean, I told this, some of you must have remembered, I have posted a long message that I have personally, I got motivated from some of these stories at how much people have pushed themselves this year. Again, that is not the point. Are we guys, have you guys now got a at least decent understanding of what is going to what you are going to face in the interview.
Yes, Anshul.
Yes.
Yes, Anshul.
That is perfect. थोड़ा जल्दी करते हैं 11 बजे. I have a 5 a.m. flight, but okay. Just few things I wanted to tell you because again, these are not directly related to interviews, guys. So I'll still spend just 5 minutes only because I get so many questions related to the topics that I'm going to discuss. The reason I've included these profile because I wanted to show real examples. Because if मैं बोलूँगा कि हाँ, it doesn't matter, you people will not believe. Just wanted some real example. And these are not some outliers. These are normal people. None of them are from IIT or national level or international level sports persons or nothing. These are all normal people. Extracurriculars can actually help. Vishwas is the biggest example. Vishwas was a R2 reject and immediately R1 admit with 18.5 lakh scholarship. His full-time job was very normal in some bank which no one had named no one had heard the name of. But he had crazy extracurricular in social impact and entrepreneurship. And it eventually, he was still rejected first attempt and next attempt he got 18.5 lakh scholarship. He is extremely humble and helpful guy. Please talk to him if you want to for any help related to ISB.
Anshul, when you say social impact and entrepreneurship, is it basically the volunteering work that has been done for
No,
any?
he has started 3 NGOs and
Okay.
2 companies of his own while parallelly working for a full-time job.
And what about the volunteering work that has been done like with some NGO in tandem?
If you have taken some strong initiative while volunteering, please highlight it properly in the essays so that it gets highlighted in the interview also.
Is it necessary to have like a
No.
certification
That's
to
what I
show? Okay.
said. It helps, but it's not mandatory. I have just included examples of very normal profile if you look at their full-time job. Very normal, very generic. But their extracurricular lifted them up.
Right.
Don't take in the other way that they are mandatory. The point I'm trying to make is that if extracurriculars can be used very smartly in your essays, it can actually work in your favor.
Got it.
Okay. I hope I'm clear, guys. Okay. Second is Ishita, youngest person I have seen getting into ISB. She was 21 when she got into through early entry option, the same way of entry through which I got in. That option doesn't exist anymore. She had a small initiative called Project 9 to 5 or something. I have completely forgotten what was it about. She got in. You can read her interview excerpt also. She also came to talk to group members. I have not uploaded a recording yet. I will upload as soon as I get time. She also got 8.5 lakh scholarship at 21 years age. Look at her profile. Wipro, she did financial planning analysis for few months. Then she shifted to advertising for 1 year. That's it. Gets in. Not very high GMAT score. Her GMAT score was right at average, not very high. Ruchiv, VIT Chennai, typical software guy. Standard Chartered Bank में. Nothing much, but nothing very great in extracurricular also. But one thing was consistent. He had taken a lot of position of responsibility from his college days, then in VIT, then in Standard Chartered Bank. He combined together everything and make those things highlight of his application. Wrote that OSC SLC things in the application that acted as hooks in the interview. Gets in. Currently sitting at Finland, from a software developer at Standard Chartered Bank to directly a consultant at Finland. Again, this guy is very approachable. Feel free to get connected with him. Okay. What improvements I need in my profile? Sometimes you don't need any improvement if you're a re-applicant. Himanshu Chopra, same profile, a bit of increased GMAT score. Ayushi Arya, same profile, bit increase in GMAT score. Lalitya, different profile, a bit of increase in GMAT score. Maybe sometimes you just need a bit of higher score. Sometimes you don't need anything. Mayank, same profile, same GMAT score. Abhishek Patwa, same profile, same GMAT score. Samarpit Kala, same profile, same GMAT score. gets an STR. These are older examples. These are all old screenshots I've taken. R1 mein there are so many people. I just told you Atul, Prashant, Kunal Gupta. Uh, who else? The other guy whose name I can't say. That guy who got in his third attempt. Rakshit, third attempt. None of these were able to increase their GMAT. They tried, but they were not able to. This time they got in. So sometimes you don't, maybe you need, sometimes you don't need, just focus on your application and really prepare well for the interview once you get a chance. Again, guys, this is not directly related to interview. I'm just adding, please don't take it in the other way. I am adding it because people ask me questions. Ki, what should I improve now? Re-applicant. And sometimes I tell them you don't really need to improve anything. Just spend more time on the application this time. Be like Atul that if a lot of questions are asked to check if you have done your research, then you should show all the full research that you have done. This I have how to reach out to alums. Why I have included Ayushi's testimonial here because see, just for one sentence that Ayushi has written, I shared my application with more than 20 alums. This much hard work people do. After submitting, she showed it to 20 alums to take their feedback and uh, I don't know what kind of conversation she had with 20 people is too much. I say talk to at least 5, 6, not 20. But she was also a re-applicant, by the way. No change in profile, but she significantly increased her GMAT from 690 to 730 in Classic. She is currently a product manager at Axis Bank. So this much of hard work people do after submitting. If you're not doing it today, ask yourself why. मैंने मैंने बस इसलिए डाला है so that people believe. If I'll tell someone, oh, someone has reached out to 20 alums, people will not believe. Say कि हाँ तुम कुछ भी बोल रहे हो. But this is how people, this is how hard people work. So go to LinkedIn. When you are sending a connect request, they give you an option to send a message. Write this in the message. That message has a character limit. Write this. Copy it, take a note, or take a picture. It's a high probability you'll get a reply. Once they say yes, ask them when can we connect for 15 minutes over Gmeet, Zoom, or phone. Once you have that figured out, these questions you can ask. Pre and post MBA goals alignment, companies which come for placement. What do you need to do now to improve your profile? Sorry, third part is not really applicable for people who are at the interview stage. This I made a generic list for people who are also writing their application. How did ISB IIM help them to achieve their career goal? This is just a suggestive list. You can ask them anything that you might feel will help you in your application or interview. Is it clear?
Yes, Anshul.
Any questions here? I told you guys that I will promise that I will also, I showed you so many people examples, and those people worked with me, but of course I can only show the examples of people who worked with me. I don't know about other people, how they're working. But Ishika was in touch with me for years and years because she's also a dentist. And she was in touch with me since many years. Even though when she was still in dental college, if I remember, she's currently at ISP, Shikha Rawat. You can go and talk to her if you want to. This is the message she sent when she got in. And I had followed up, tell me if you got in or not, because we went as she never worked with me formally. But she has mentioned what all she did to get an admit on her own. She completely prepared on her own. So if someone tells you, some consultant tried to sell you anything, you can only work with me, then only you will get in. Please do not listen. You can get in on your own if you can if you really can work this hard. Prepared rigorously for my interview, doing 25 plus mocks with family and eyes vision. 25. Of course, it helped. I think she had a family business kind of job, so she can chill and take 25. But look at her hard work. Look and go and look at her profile. Nothing. really special about her profile. And diversity doesn't help much. There are so many doctors and dentists who apply these now. And I know people who get rejected every year. But hard work will always eat talent for breakfast, I always say. And this is the example of Ishika. Ishika Rawat has her name. You can, if you're talking to her, you can tell her that Anshul was telling about you. Because I wanted to tell everyone that it can be done on your own. As long as you're working in the right direction. Okay. No great gyan here. So we'll proceed. This I wanted to say something to re-applicants. Please read it. I'll give you 1 minute to read. This is a very old message. I just taken a screenshot of it that I put it in the group. I think it's 2 years old. Last, just last line if you want to focus. If you're a re-applicant, there is absolutely nothing to fear. There is absolutely no reason to feel overconfident either. Many re-applicants will say, oh, मेरे को feedback आया last year I missed by inches. You missed by inches in that applicant pool. Next year the applicant pool will be different. So don't think it is not a continuous key. Oh, I reached till 9. Now I have to only reach from 9 to 10. No, you are again starting from 0 in next application. Please understand this. Again, don't take in the other way. There's nothing to fear as well. I just gave you so many examples of people who made it this year as re-applicant without increasing their GMAT or changing their profile. These are all people are a part of the group. So nothing to fear, nothing to feel overconfident. Just prepare better. That's all. This I've included because re-applicants have either they are very demotivated or they are on the other side of the spectrum. They're like, oh, last year to एकदम I missed by a whisker, so this year तो हो जाएगा. No, both will lead to disaster. Are we good?
Yes, Anshul.
Perfect. Guys, please don't put in the chat. I'm not reading the chat. 1 more minute to do some myth busting. I'll not go into the detail. ISB is a no-go if you have low GMAT GRE. Absolutely, absolutely false. This year, someone got in with a 317. She's a part of the group. 317. Absolutely no spikes in her profile. Not take her name. It's not a good idea to tell everyone, ki, oh, look at her. She has 317. She gets in. And these are very old examples. Rashtriya Sati got in at 321 at both ISB and IIM Ahmedabad. Anushila ko chalo, Anushila was extremely smart. So 320 she got in, but other people were, it's just, it's not difficult. It's very much possible. Doesn't mean you should apply with a lower score and not fight for a higher score. Gap years affect your chances in getting admitted. Absolutely BS. Absolutely BS. Again, these are old examples. Best example is from R1 Praneeth Rao. 3 years or 4 years gap. Last year reject. This year ISB invited him. No, come with 25% scholarship. Last year we only rejected you. This year we want you with 25% scholarship. He had 3 or 4 years gap for UPSC preparation only. IMA is for older candidates. No, इट्स नॉट आईएमए का एवरेज एज ज़्यादा है बिकॉज कुछ लोग बहुत हाई वर्क एक्सपीरियंस के साथ आते हैं तो एवरेज स्क्यू हो जाता है मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल गो टू IIM Ahmedabad have 4 to 6 years of work experience. I don't know why they don't publish median age. Median, if they publish, it will be low. ISBs for younger candidates, yes. More people are younger, but anyone with 7 8 years of work experience can easily make it. Every year people make it. And for that, for busting this myth only, I'd organized that MBA after 30 call at ISB. MBA at ISB after 30, I mean. Please watch it if you haven't. College company brand name matter. This is again, I don't know who is floating this myth. Lovely Professional University says JNTU. I don't know where the JNTU is. And by the way, this guy, Satya is at PhonePe right now from JNTU. Jayant is at some product management startup in Ahmedabad. I don't know where this guy is. Vishwas, MIT Manipal. He is at Sutherland Leadership, Global Leadership Program. It is an extremely, extremely I would say pro prof क्या बोलूँ मैं, it's it's kind of a role that will keep giving, it will keep giving you till as long as you are staying in that job. I know about it because one of my closest friends, she also is in Sutherland. She did her MBA from IIM Calcutta MBX, and she has within 1 year she has got global assignments across uh, I think UK, Riyadh, US. It just keeps flying every year. I'm a bit jealous of her as well. And Vishwas has just joined the same company from ISP. Last question. How to choose a mentor even for your application and interview? Just ensure that person should ideally from ISB or IIM Ahmedabad, depending on which college you're applying to, and should have a track record of helping people, or at least should have experience as a ISB interview panelist. Then only they will know how to do these things to crack it. And if you're working with any consultant, please ask them beforehand who will be the person working with me. Because consultants work in a hub and spoke model, right? They have big group. So many people work for them as a freelancer. Ask them, ki, I want to know the profile of the person first. Even if you don't want to share the contact detail, tell me the profile and track record. You will find, if you use these things, you will find good people. There are good people who will help you, and then only go ahead with someone. How many mocks to take? Because we are talking about mocks here. So what I have done, this is R1 2024. R1 2025, sorry. No, R1 2024. Uh, and I have just listed how many people took how many mocks, just to give you an idea. Because as I said, I will only share evidence-based advice. I will not share something randomly that just I think is correct. So as you can see, ideally people took 4 for ISP and maybe 1 or 2 for IIM Ahmedabad, because that is what I suggested, and most people agreed on my suggestion. Many people didn't. Some people didn't. They still made it because they were actually very smart and amazing communicator. Poojan Desai took 2 marks. He was ready. Anushila was took 1. She was ready. But she had working with other people also. Then there are people when I only told them don't take. You are good to go. So this is just to give you an idea on how much people worked in the past. I wanted to do this, make this list for R1 this year also, but I couldn't get time. I got sick and I had to use this old table only. Okay, guys. We come to an end to ISP. Any questions?
Anshul, on
Anshul,
the previous, can I go ahead?
Yeah, please, please, please.
Okay. On one of the slides you mentioned, how do you know if you should take help? Are you going to touch upon that?
Yeah. Uh, yeah,
Yes.
actually, I wanted to talk about it and then, but this table got me confused. So this is very important because I never took anyone's help. So you'll never find me saying ki you have to take professional help to get in. No. I gave you an example of Ishika who never took any professional help. How to know if you should take help depends a lot on your background. If you are naturally good in communication, both written, which will help you in your application, and speaking also, which will help you in interview, plus you have spent a lot of time talking to alums, making your application better, going through everything line by line, everything, and you have full clarity on this is why you want to do an MBA, this is how ISB will help you, and you can say those things with full conviction, I think you're good to go. That is one. Second, if you are female non-engineer with higher ACADS, you're already beating a lot of competition. Higher ACADS and higher GMAT, isn't it? If we go to the matrix, look at the matrix. You have already taken care of this 40%, right? Plus, you are a female non-engineer. ISB has a mandate to fill the seat with 1 to 1 male female. 60-40 engineer non-engineer. You are female non-engineer. Least diverse pool. Least crowded pool. So you're already at a good space. Then you're combining it with a decent communication skills and great clarity on why MBA, why ASP, and good confidence on talking about what you have worked. By all means, go ahead on your own. No need to pay anyone. Many people have done it. You'll find, abhi to see, I can only give examples of people who have worked with me. But I'm sure you'll find on LinkedIn many people who have done on their own. Some people lie also. They work with people then, but they are ashamed to tell that they have worked. I don't know why. So do not believe everyone. But there are people. Every year there are people, good amount of people who never take any help. But if you'll ask them what were their qualities, I think these were the qualities. Higher on ACATS and GMAT, and good communication, great clarity about what they have done and what they want to do in the future. Did that answer your question?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
I
Anshul,
actually have one question in regards to ACATS
Yes.
breakdown.
Why are
So,
you asking question for ACATS, Asit? We cannot change it.
no, yeah,
Sorry,
I know.
Pavan.
Yeah, just want to know if what is weightage between, is there an equal weightage between
I
12th
have
and
heard
marriage?
5% for 12, 15 for right.
All right, thank you.
Hi, what kind of questioning can a family business applicant expect?
Family business.
Yeah.
Basically, why do you want to do an MBA right now where everything is already well settled? How will you use this MBA knowledge to, uh, you know, uh, advance your family business? And why are you not joining the MFAP course?
Okay.
Anshul, I had a question. I don't know, it might be a very weird question, but how do we exactly identify that, we want to, who are the alums that we want to reach out to? Like, how do we get to that?
Yeah, ILM should be either from your own industry or from the industry that you want to join after MBA.
Okay.
Guys, people you can drop off. We will be doing IIM Ahmedabad. One very like earnest request. I'm providing a feedback link on Reddit. Please provide feedback, whatever you felt. It's anyway anonymous, so you can say anything that you can. It is really it is important for me. It will also help me to make this call better. If you have noticed, this is a bit more than what I did for R1 people because they provided some feedback. Someone told me, you do this, do that, add this, add that. And some R2 people also told me I should talk something about R1 also because R1 में आपने किया सब कुछ तो. So I added something else. So just provide feedback. I have just provided a link. I have provided the link in the group. And other people can drop out, people who are not applying to IIM Ahmedabad. We'll discuss IIM Ahmedabad for just 10 minutes.
Anshul, I just wanted to know if you have any metrics about the scholarship criteria or what.
Yeah, I'm glad someone asked. I was very surprised. No one is asking about scholarship.
I just
Last,
thought it would be
last
relevant.
call, everyone was about scholarship only. Okay. So this will, I mean, using this, you will get a weightage. Whoever is very high on the weightage, they get merit scholarship. You get a number, right? You will be given some numbers in all these parameters. That number will decide if you're getting an admit or a waitlist or reject. People who are very high in that list, people who also have an admit and also very high in that list, they will get an
Got
scholarship.
it. Do we know like what percentage of the cohort usually?
25% is they say, but that also includes need based.
Okay, okay, got it.
Anshul, I have a follow-up question over
Yes.
scholarship. So I did my research, found out that they have diversity scholarship and need-based scholarship. So
Diversity by merit scholarship, they call. So again, they have made a list of some academic branches. They call it diverse branches. And if you are again high on the list from those and you are a part of those academic background, you get diversity permit. I got that because I was a dentist and uh, My GMAT was also higher, and I'm assuming my application and interview score was also higher. So I got diversity by merit scholarship.
Okay, so when you say Anshul, your GMAT score is higher, they will compare your GMAT with your tribe, right? Not the whole pool
No,
of.
with the average of the batch that is going on.
Okay. So the step number one, you should be high in your ACADS. If that get eligible, then the diversity, need based, everything comes into play.
No, my God, what made you deduct that, come to that conclusion, Saurav?
So
Clearly mentioned ACATS is only 20%. Guys, can someone explain Saurav on my behalf? Can someone take an initiative?
yeah, maybe I'm missing on something, Anshul. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay. It's okay. I am just asking someone so that it become more interactive. Can someone explain how do people get scholarship if someone has understood properly?
So, sort of
So
basically, there is weightage against every line item, and you will get a score. There is a range that ISB follows. So, let's just given an example of GMAT, if you are under 600 to 655, there is X number given, X plus 1 if you are a little above. So they give a number, then the weightages are basically the multiplier. They'll do that, and that will give you a composite score basis on all these line items. Now, if you are in the selective admit, and then they will rank you basis your score in descending order, and then there is a cutoff. So if you clear that cutoff of the 25% basis on 25 includes all the criteria, but whatever is the cutoff for that criteria, if you clear that, that's when you will be eligible for the scholarship. So you have to get a composite score, you have to get a select, and then you have to be amongst the top people while they do the descending categorization to get a scholarship. Anshul,
um,
you can add if there are
Yeah.
more.
No, totally correct. Saurabh, did you understand?
yes, Anshul, I
Oh,
totally got it.
perfect. Thank you, Andrela, for pitching in. Anything else for ISP? I'll take 10 more minutes for IIM Ahmedabad. And people who are dropping, please provide feedback. The only request I'm making. And people who are joining this call for the first time, guys, these are the group, these calls, any calls that are organized, then they're totally non-promotional call. You will not find me going to your DMs or selling you anything. This absolutely never ever happen. If someone is doing that, please let me know. This is not associated with me. I just wanted you just provide feedback so that I can make it better in the future also.
Hi,
Okay.
Anshul. Anshul, I have a doubt.
Yes, Vikrant.
Sorry, I missed some of the initial
No problem.
conversation.
Recording देख
Anshul,
लेना
I
आप
have.
जब भी upload
हाँ
करोगे.
I will definitely do. I have a question. कि you mentioned that some people use help बाहर से to prepare for the interview.
बाहर से मतलब?
I mean, some people do. You said कि when people are asking कितने mock होने चाहिए वो सब के
हाँ,
regarding.
हाँ.
So I just wanted to know, you will be helping with the interviews, right?
Yes, if you ask me, then I will. I
अच्छा,
will
okay.
not go and ask you
Yeah,
just because you
नहीं
are a
नहीं,
part of my
that's it.
group.
I mean,
If you ask me,
definitely.
I will.
Just
That's
wanted to understand that.
yeah.
कि ऐसा कुछ तो नहीं कि हाँ
No, I
तो
just don't want to a single person to say that these are promotional webinars,
अच्छा okay
selling
okay
something. The thing is that I can only give examples of people who I know and have worked with. And if I
got
don't give real examples, people will think that I am just bluffing. But that's why I've also included people who did not work with me, just to show you that
got
I am not the God here. I am the only person who can help you, right? You can do very much on your own.
got it. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Hi, Anshul.
Yeah,
I
Anushka.
had a question for ISB. So
Yes.
essentially, we already know that ISB asks a lot of questions based on our essays.
Hmm.
Do they ask a lot of questions from the resume as well?
Yes, they can ask you questions from the resume, Anushka. Just to let you know and everyone know, resume was never a part of ISP application till 2024 or 2023. 2024. 2023, sorry, 2023, 2023. Last year they introduced for the first time. It is not evaluated, it is only added because interviewers were asking. So interviewers will have access to it. So yeah, they can ask questions. They can ask a lot of questions. That's why our three people, if you're listening, write only those things in resume that you can justify in the interview. Don't write anything that you cannot justify. Anushka and I had clearly mentioned here also, na, in this slide, if you that pick up all the anecdotes of SA2, all unique experience of SA1, all achievements of application and resume, right?
Got
Why
it.
did I write resume here?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yes, guys, all here to answer your questions, even though I have only 5 hours to sleep. Not even 5 hours now. I have to leave by 5 a.m. for the flight. Anything related to ISB, feel free to ask.
Actually, I had one other question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you mentioned that if you are mentioning strategy or consulting as your long-term goal, they
Hmm.
can ask you guesstimates and
Yes,
cases.
yes.
So are
There's
these
one guy,
like
sorry,
proper
sorry to
cases which can go on for like 20 to 30 minutes for like a consulting interview, or are these mini caselets that would be sort of
that totally
accommodated?
depends on those two people, or three people, or four people in the panel.
Got it.
Yeah, but they will not overpower your interview for sure. It will be a small part of your interview, that I can tell you.
Understood. Thank you.
But there will be this year also. Harshit Tandon, Haroshit HARO लिखता है, was a part of the group. He got in last year reject. He was this year he got in same profile, same gym. Another example of same profile, same gym score. He was asked. Uh, I think they asked him how many Uber are running in right now. Some guesstimate he was asked.
Understood.
Yeah, so they are still asking. Not very common, but they're asking.
And these can be any type of cases, right?
Yeah.
Profitability,
Any
M&A.
random case is not related to your job at all. Harshit is a agri-tech guy in ITC. And they asked him some random this Aditya jiska example, he was real estate guy. They asked him Instagram.
Got it.
Right. So guesstimate can be guesstimate. There can be anything. Right. Okay. I'm repeating, guys. Please provide feedback. I mean, I will not. Cannot do anything if you don't. But is the only request I'm making. Okay. Uh, Many people are still staying. I'm assuming they are IIM Ahmedabad people. IIM Ahmedabad, few things. Again, I saw some random nameless guy bashing me on Reddit. He says essays are not evaluated, this and that. I don't say anything. This is mentioned by Vikram Goyal in the in the call that I did with him. Vikram Goyal is the person who heads PGPX. Please watch that recording. I will not say anything which is not validated by AdCom. I have no business saying random things. So, I'm Ahmedabad. Once you reach the interview stage, as mentioned by Vikram, everything depends on how you perform in the interview. They will start with an extempore and they will give you an extempore topic. You can change the topic once if you want to. Chat system होता है. Okay? And उसके बाद you have to speak to between 2 to 5 minutes, and then everything that you will say, they will negate it. Everything. They will mostly not even allow you to finish your sentences, and this is how you will get under stress, and they are going to test that. Ultimately, what the admits have told us, just to let you know, current batch has 9 of my students. The batch that is going to form will have at least 12 or 13. There are 15 admits already in round 1. I'm expecting 5 more in round 2. Not more than 5 because very few people in round 2. But out of those 20, at least 14, 15 will join, other will join ISB, of course, because they will also crack they have already either cracked ISB like Sumanyu, Somesh, Prashant Gupta, Somesh Pranjapur, Prashant. These people are all ISB IIM Ahmedabad admits, or round 2 also some people will convert and then eventually they'll figure out where to go. But I'm expecting 14, 15 people will join the next batch of IIM Ahmedabad. And one thing that is common, they told me that ultimately they would want you to agree to their point of view, but you have to hold your guard till the end. This is the ultimate. If you're able to do it, again, none of us know what exactly if this is correct or not, but Our understanding is that if you're able to do this, mostly you have won the game. Because sometimes they are very brutal in counteracting you. This is totally different from ISP. You start with a lot of stress. Now, my question, have you guys watched the IIM Ahmedabad roundtable with 6 admits and IIM Ahmedabad roundtable with 2 admits videos? Yeah, Ondrela, I know you have. I'm asking other people, the new people. Anyone else? None of you have watched it. If you guys are in this call, I'm assuming you're serious for IIM Ahmedabad and you're in this call till right now. Please go and watch it, guys. I can give you all the gyan, but those are the people who cracked it just last year. In one call, 6 people have come together. Other call, 2 people have come together. Out of those 8 people, 7 are at IIM Ahmedabad right now. Rashri is one of them who joined ISP because she cracked ISP also. Please go and watch. You will get full understanding of what to expect. Please watch it. Okay. Extempore topics can be current affairs, industry specific issues, abstract topics, or general knowledge. These are some of the topics from 2024. These are all real topics. After extempore, they will start the real interview. Real interview will again go on the lines of your work, your essays, and why I am Ahmedabad, your post MBA goal. Try to, again, there's no try here because I am Ahmedabad has already asked for post MBA goal in its essay. But please ensure that your post MBA goal should be aligned to what I am Ahmedabad can provide. These 2 things can get you in I am Ahmedabad. Good extempore, and extempore is make or break. There's no official, I mean, it is not officially validated, but I think I have enough experience to say this confidently. Again, do not quote me. Random people, nameless people are quoting random things on Reddit and Gmail about me. I don't really care. But I think if you can manage the extempore part well, the game is you have won the game. Of course, there are a lot of caveats in IIM Ahmedabad. First of all, half of the seats are reserved, being a government college. Second, seats themselves are very low. Plus, they also are increasing female percentage every year. I remember 2 to 3 years ago, the female percentage was 16%. Then it jumped to 26%. I do not know the percentage of this batch, but it is good number again. I'm sure it is more than 25%. So that also comes into picture. At least 2 people told me this year that their interview was really well, but they couldn't get it. Interview extempore, everything went really well. It would mostly be a stress interview. There are 3 panels. One is very brutal, one is mild, one is very friendly. Again, going by trends. But even the friendly one would be more stressful than ISP. This is again, not a verified statement, but this is like a trend that I have noticed again and again over 3 rounds last year and 1 round this year. Last year, I remember there was 3 rounds. Now they have made it only 2. Yes, someone was asking something.
Yeah, Anshul, I have a question regarding the extempore. Like, there's a topic like India towards a $5 trillion economy. Now, if I take a stance and I wanted to understand how to approach such extempore topics, so if I'm taking a stance that yes, India has the potential, blah blah blah, with all the data points, why I feel, and the policies in place, which will help it to help India to reach a 5 trillion economy. Would it be a good idea to also cover up what could be the gaps that India has right now, which needs to be fixed primarily to ensure that we are reaching the economy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely. And
So,
then the moment you'll say this, they will counteract your point.
so I am basically then मतलब मेरा confusion ये है कि मैं तो फिर diplomatic हो गई ना कि I am saying कि हाँ India has potential, India will able to reach.
No, no,
देश में
no. The moment you'll go diplomatic, they will force you to take a side.
हाँ तो वही मैं जानना चाह रही हूँ कि I know कि
I
कुछ
cannot give you
fundamental.
an exact answer because first of all, they might not ask this topic, na.
हाँ
You
हाँ.
can get diplomatic in some topics because some topics are very difficult to take a negative stance with.
Okay. Means I understand एक stance लेना is a mandate, but if a
It's
topic
not a
is like
mandate, but it is highly expected according to everything that
alums,
I have learned after talking to the admits.
हाँ,
I have
हाँ,
almost last year I have talked one to one with almost every admit. Swati, Rashri, uh, Swapnil. Swapnil helped me a lot because Swapnil, I was not expecting she will make it with a 595. But Swapnil, तो उसके साथ आई सैट कि बताओ कैसे ट्रेन करूँ नेक्स्ट बैच को एंड एवरीथिंग देन ऑलमोस्ट every time they will force you to take a mandate, Mandela.
okay. So, okay, so is it, what do you recommend? Is it a good idea to also say कि I do understand that we need to also fix these fundamental challenges? Just trying to understand the approach to
I
fix.
I'm sorry, I cannot.
ठीक
It's
है, I
too
know I
difficult
have to
for me
take
to
this.
give you an exact answer. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It depends a lot on how the conversation is flowing that day.
Okay.
Okay, I think we are done. I would have gone for longer, maybe chit chat with you a bit more, but two reasons: I'm really sick and I have a early morning flight to catch. Uh, our three people who are working with me, I've already given you enough assignments. Please keep working on it. People who are not working with me, feel free to ask any doubt you have. Anything, please put it in the group. Better put it in the group rather than DMing me because I cannot reply to all the DMs. I get so many every day. Put it in the group. I'll definitely reply to the best of my capabilities. If you want me to connect with someone, if I know someone, I will do that also. You will get full support from my side, irrespective of the fact if you're working with me or not. That's it. All the best and good day. I mean, good week or weekend, whatever is coming. I've lost a track of the time also. And I'm repeating, please provide a feedback on the link that I have just posted in the group. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
Anshul.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
Anshul. Take care.
Bye.